Timmy had always loved the sound of water. The gentle murmur of the stream near his house was his favorite lullaby. And on hot summer days, he would sit by the riverbank, letting his toes dip in the cool water. One afternoon, while Timmy sat on a moss-covered rock, something unexpected happened. The river, which he'd always heard softly babbling, suddenly spoke to him. "Hello, Timmy," the river said, its voice soft but clear, like the rustle of leaves in the wind. Timmy blinked in surprise and looked around. No one was there. "Who's there?" he asked, his voice trembling slightly. "It's me." "The river," came the reply, flowing through the rocks with a gentle swish. "I've been watching you for a long time. You come here often, don't you?" Timmy's mouth dropped open. The river was talking. He had never heard of such a thing before. "You can talk?" Timmy asked, feeling both curious and a little scared. "I can," the river replied. "But not everyone can hear me. Only those who listen closely can hear the stories I have to tell." Timmy's eyes widened. "Stories? What kind of stories?" The river chuckled, a sound like pebbles tumbling over one another. "I've been around for many years, Timmy. I've seen everything. The animals that come to drink, the children who splash in my waters, the trees that grow tall by my banks, and the birds that sing as they fly above me. But I have one story I want to share with you." Timmy, now completely entranced, scooted closer to the water's edge. "What's the story?" The river paused for a moment, as if gathering its thoughts. "Long ago," the river began, "I was not a river at all. I was just a tiny stream. A trickle in the forest. I was young and unsure of myself. But over time, I met other streams, and together, we grew stronger. We learned to flow together, to find our path, and to keep going, no matter what obstacles we faced. I became a river, a mighty river that could shape the land and carry stories across the world." Timmy listened in awe, his feet dangling in the cool water. "What happened next?" he asked. The river's voice softened. "But sometimes, even the strongest rivers face difficult times. There were droughts when the water level dropped, and storms that brought floods. But I learned that I could always find a way through. As long as I didn't give up, I kept moving forward, even when the journey was hard." Timmy thought for a moment. "So you never stopped flowing?" "That's right," said the river. "I never stopped, because I knew that the journey was more important than the destination. Every bend, every turn, every splash of water, those were the moments that made me who I am." Timmy smiled, feeling inspired. "I want to be like you," he said. "I want to keep going, even when things get tough." The river's waters shimmered in the sunlight, as if the river was smiling back at him. "You already are, Timmy. The journey is yours, too. You'll face challenges. But remember, just like me, you have the strength to keep flowing." Timmy stood up, feeling a sense of peace and excitement. "Thank you, river," he whispered. "I'll keep going." And with that, he turned to walk back home, the river's gentle voice still echoing in his mind. "Never stop, Timmy. Keep flowing." As Timmy left the river behind, he knew that no matter what came his way, he had learned the most important lesson of all: to keep moving forward, just like the river.